Hi, everyone, and happy International Yoga Day and first day of summer. This is Alexa. I am coming at you from Embodied Beings, which is my new platform for sharing my knowledge and personal stories of health and healing through the mode of yoga therapy. So, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. This is vlog number one. It's part of a 12-week series I'm going to be doing throughout the summer where I'll be highlighting different aspects of yoga therapy and also a lot of my own healing journey in the past 2.5 years. As some of you who are watching this probably know all too well, I haven't been as social on Facebook and Instagram and the likes as a lot of my friends and acquaintances. And this is because I've been delving pretty deeply into my own health and healing journeys in the past 2 years especially. I have been slow traveling through India and Thailand and parts of North America, studying and practicing and meditating and dancing and eating delicious food, and also facing some of my personal demons, dancing with the dragon, I like to call it. So this is me stepping out and starting to share a lot of what I've learned, little nuggets of information that I've learned along the way through my experiences and also through studying and eventually working professionally in the field of yoga therapy. So this is it. Welcome and thanks for watching. It's going to be a pretty informal vlog series. The more formal stuff will perhaps come later, but I'd really like this to be more of a sharing, so me sharing with you where I've been, what I'm doing now, where I'm heading towards, and what's been going on in my life through the lens of yoga therapy. I realize I keep using this term yoga therapy, and you possibly aren't quite sure what it is, so I'll explain a little bit about that now and then talk about some of my own stories before we get into the rest of the series, okay? So yoga therapy, I was getting all sorts of questions when I went back to the US. I had been in Thailand. My last stint in Thailand was about 8 months, from September through the beginning of May this past year. So I flew home to Connecticut, where I grew up. Shout out to the ER9. Hi, guys. And I was there for 2 weeks, just spending time with mostly family and some old friends there. And the number one question I got when I was trying to share what I had been doing and even try to get people to have consultations with me because I knew that I could probably help them in some way or another was, okay, what is yoga therapy? Some of the questions I've gotten are, well, isn't all yoga therapy? Or, well, I went to a yoga therapy class and it seems like that's the kind of yoga where you just use a lot of props. And these are normal questions, of course they come up, but it really sparked in me a desire to share more of the depth of what yoga is as a healing modality. So this is what is driving me to do this 12-week vlog, just to simply share, to share with those who are curious, like what is yoga in terms of how it works as a healing modality. Where did yoga therapy come from? Has it always been therapeutic? What does it involve besides physical postures and breathing techniques and meditation? And how do yoga therapists, like, how do we do what we do? What are some of the things that we study in order to be competent in this profession? So I'm going to answer a lot of this, and I'll point out now that if you have a specific question that you want answered, you are so welcome to either post in the comment section below this vlog or message me specifically if it's something a little more personal, and I will try to weave it into the whole 12-week series. Good. So, before we part, I'll just tell you that I'm coming at you right now from a beautiful island off the coast of Vancouver, from Off Grid Canada, and I'm coming at the tail end of a couple of years of consistent travel. My deep yoga journey started almost 4 years ago now. Yeah, almost 4 years ago in Dharamshala in northern India, where I did my first 200-hour yoga teacher training course with Trimurti Yoga. Hi, Trimurti. Lots of love to you guys too. I'm missing you. I'm missing the mountains. And then I spent 3 separate trips in India, so 3 to 6 months for each visit, diving a little bit more deeply into different aspects of yoga, different healing techniques. I spent some time at the Tibetan Medical and Astrological Institute, Mensikong, in Dharamsala, the Himalayan Iyengar Yoga Center, also in Dharamsala. I studied with a couple of amazing teachers in Rishikesh, and I eventually made my way to Koh Phangan, Thailand. Koh Phangan is an island in the Gulf of Thailand, a spiritual seeker's kind of paradise. At least it was for me. And I spent collectively almost a year there. So about 4 months 2 years ago, and then 8 months more recently, diving into yoga therapy, a more tantric approach to yoga. So working a lot with the energies, studying classical hatha yoga, studying metaphysics. I was with a school called Agama, which has just offered me so much knowledge and so many transforming experiences. And I did their therapeutic yoga teacher training course this past fall, so September through December of 2016. I was studying with a great team of teachers and about 20 other evolving yoga therapists, and that's where I did the bulk of my training. Since December, I was working in the Agama Healing Center, which is a center just next to the school in Koh Phangan, and there I was doing consultations as a yoga therapist, helping people with their own specific health challenges, designing specific therapeutic yoga programs to help them in their healing processes, whether it was dealing with chronic pain or emotional upheaval, hormonal imbalances, anxiety, depression, eating issues, so a pretty broad range of issues. And I've noticed since coming back to the West, and as I've started to talk about what I do, that there's a lot of growing interest in yoga as a healing modality, which is quite exciting because I so firmly believe in it, not only the science of it, but in my own experiences, my own healing experiences. And I see that it's becoming more popular. My dad was super excited, actually. Just yesterday I was talking with him on the phone, and he told me there was this huge segment on the evening news about how yoga is proven to be more effective in many cases for treating chronic back pain than other things like physical therapy, like osteopathy. So these are the little things that are starting to come out in the mainstream news, in the mainstream media. And this 12-week series I'm doing is just a small part of all of that. So it's a step forward in sharing some of the things that I've learned, the work that I do, and also why I have turned to yoga therapy as my primary healing modality in terms of working with my own health and healing projects. Good. So I think that's enough for today. And please, please, please share this video if there's someone you think who might be interested in this series I'm doing, in tuning in. Like the page Embodied Beings so that you get all the updates, and please feel free to post a question or a comment below the video if you have anything specific you'd like me to touch upon in the next 12 weeks. Of course, I have some ideas, I have some plans, but this is really interactive. So this is a great chance for you to get some insight into something that you've perhaps been struggling with, and get a yogic perspective on what can help in terms of a very deep, holistic way of healing, in addition to what you're already doing. Okay? Once again, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye-bye.